Alright, let's get started. There's 3 reasons why Ronda Rousey is not a cunt. Now what's happening, you fucking degenerates? Have you whipped yourself today, nerds? Have you heard? We hate women. We hate minoritas. We deserve to suffer. The more we learn about logic and programming, the more oppressive we become. We are setting the bar too high, boys. Time to scale it back. Stop trying so hard. Stop doing so much. Chill the fuck out. Now, who is Ronda Rousey? I'm going to give you the most breakdown of breakdowns. Ronda is a professional fighter. She received funding when she was doing judo to fucking toss people on their heads and hurt them. Look at that fucking judo. Just look at that. God damn it. Recently, she's gotten paychecks to beat the shit out of other girls in no-holds-barred fighting venue called UFC. Now, a lot of people have been shitting on Ronda Rousey lately. And I've seen a bunch of anti-feminists dogpiling on, and you fuckers do not understand the situation. So here's 3 reasons why Ronda Rousey is not a cunt. Reason 1. She makes things happen instead of asking other people to do things for her. Ronda wanted to get paid the big bucks to fight, but the UFC didn't have a women's division. Did she protest? Did she write a sniveling blog post? Did she talk about the systems of oppression and normalized socialization? No. She went into smaller leagues that had women's divisions, and she started putting on a big fucking show. She started drawing crowds, and crowds equal money. She pointed to the big leagues, UFC, and said, look, if you don't accept women in the UFC, I'm going to draw all the profitable crowds, and you will lose money. She forced Dana White to sign her. She didn't ask. She forced. She didn't bat her eyelashes and pout. She forced. She didn't ask the UN. She didn't ask the White Knight Brigades. She didn't ask Big Daddy Government. She forced. This is good. Reason 2. To all you no-fuck givers out there, shame be unto you. She is one of us. Yeah. I know how women are supposed to be. Always smile. Always say please and thank you. It's a crock of shit. This politeness logic is the same bullshit logic that is driving the current internet censorship campaigns. Oh, females can't handle it. Politeness is a means for weaker people to gain power over stronger people. It's an invitation for authoritarian bodies to come in and impose will and the justification is those weaker people. But what it's really about is social control. Now, this chick is doing combat sports. What's the fucking point of shaking hands and smiling and asking your opponent how her fucking auntie is doing? They are there to smash each other until one of them can no longer physically operate their body. And you fuckers are mad that she isn't shaking hands and doing little curtsies. What the fuck is up with you? A lot of you guys are mad that Rousey said that she would be able to beat Mayweather. Yes, she said that. Yes, he would probably beat her into oblivion. But that's not the fucking point. When she says she could possibly beat Mayweather, she isn't saying that shit for you. She's saying that shit because in her own mind, Ronda is a fucking wolf. When she sees that prey, she starts looking at ways to fucking take it down. She's not thinking about, that moose will probably kill me. No. She wants that meat. She's always looking for that win, no matter who it's against. It's like that fucking hockey movie where Kurt Russell's telling his American hockey team, they might beat us 9 out of 10 games, but this is going to be the 10th game. So yeah, I understand when people get weird because they're thinking, wait, women are weaker by and large. And you're right, they are. But if a woman's job is to be a dominant combat fighter, what do you want her to do? Just lay down and not even give it a fucking go? I remember when I threw shot put in high school, my coach told me, always aim for 20 feet further than your best throw. Every fucking throw. So yes, I was trying to throw that impossible throw because when you aim for the highest success, you achieve more. You demand more from yourself. It's that Mel Gibson Patriot quote, aim small, miss small. If you expect to hit a more precise target, then you already raised the fucking bar on yourself. And success is a good thing. No matter who is doing that success, if Ronda does well and raises that bar, then she sets a higher standard for the next girl to overcome. She says, this is possible. And once people know something is possible, they can achieve it. That's what you fucking jamokes do not understand about this shit. Alright, reason 3 why Ronda Rousey is not a cunt. Feminists hate her. Now, you might be asking yourself, how on earth can feminists hate Ronda Rousey? She opened up an entire sport to women that had previously barred them. She goes around saying, I don't believe in limiting myself. Maybe I could fucking beat the best male fighters on the planet. May fucking be. Now, how the fuck does that translate to feminists hating this chick? If you don't already know the answer to this question, you haven't been paying attention to third-wave feminism. Third-wave feminism is this teary-eyed, we need society and men to fucking white knight for us. It's Emma Watson's he for she. You know, it's bell hooks saying, oh, society is what limits women. If society just let women be strong, they'd be strong. But we can't be strong because society tells us we can't be strong. Math and programming are too hard. Meritocracy is sexist. All of this crap. That's about the denial of personal responsibility. And they're all attempts at bar lowering. All this, the system has to be built to serve us. Instead of powering forward, taking a risk, going outside the fucking system and making shit happen by the scruff of its fucking neck. Not navigating some fucking predetermined alleyway of what you're allowed to do in society. Feminists hate Rousey because Rousey trailblazed. She showed women that they can accomplish anything if they force the situation to their favor. But worse still, she had the balls to tell other women to follow suit. Rousey made a big campaign out of saying, don't be a do-nothing bitch. She defined a do-nothing bitch as a woman who focused on making themselves look pretty so that they get free shit from effective men. Rousey also had the balls to point out that if a guy becomes girl trans style and has this giant testosterone-y fucking back and arms, that this guy will have an unfair advantage in women's combat sports. Which to anyone familiar with even the basics of human dimorphism is fucking real talk. So I see all these videos. Who's the do-nothing bitch now? Ever since Ronda lost her last fight. And Ronda shit-talked her way to the top. And I think, this is a good thing. She fucking aimed 20 feet further than she could throw. She took her body on a punishing journey to the very limits of her human potential, and when she finally got beaten at the top of the UFC, she went on to Ellen DeGeneres and cried and said, like, she was contemplating suicide because she couldn't imagine what else she would do if it wasn't success, if it wasn't domination. Now, this is a good thing. This is the insane kind of push for greatness. It's why we have cars. Why virgin nerds invented the internet. It is the fuel for the fire of our fucking species. Humans are not meant to be comfortable. We are not meant to be happy. We are meant to be challenged and overcome those challenges. That is what Ronda is about. That is why feminists hate her guts, and that is why she has my admiration as a warrior. And I hope to match her intense dedication and drive in the pursuits of my life, and so should you. We should all strive to push ourselves to the very limits of our endurance and accomplish things of value and merit. This is a good thing. So, no, Ronda Rousey is not a cunt. She's not a bitch. She's not some evil, thing. She's somebody pushing herself to the limit. And we all should. So, as always, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. There will be more coming down the pipeline. Thank you.